The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.
Have you ever been in a relationship and you cheated the person?
In the past, years ago, yes. I think when you're young, you just don't have any inhibitions, do you? And you think that you can do anything you like without any repercussions. Although I did get found out. You just think, well, I'm young, I don't want to be tied down really, so what's the harm?
I cheated, which is very bad. Before I get married, of course, the previous relation when I was very, very young, I can tell you 18 years maybe.
I've never cheated, but I don't think anyone's ever cheated on me. I think it's really very bad. I think if you're involved in a relationship with someone, you need to be honest and you need to be able to trust them. And that is pretty much the most severe form of betrayal. It's letting someone down completely.
Have you been cheated on?
As long as I'm aware, no.
Unfortunately, yes.
How did you feel when you find out?
Well, it's never a pleasant experience, of course, but it's a whole process because it's not. In my case, it was not once; it was different times, and it's a long time ago. I thought everything was okay. My ex-husband fell in love with someone else. It was very hard.
I found out because I saw my ex-boyfriend with somebody else. I was shocked at first, but pretty annoyed, angry after that. Obviously not happy about it, but we went our separate ways after that.
I found out and then I have to split, obviously, because it's not fair that you're being faithful to somebody and then that person is not.
How was your reaction at the moment? Did you feel angry? What did you feel at the moment you find out that situation?
No, I take it easy because when it's happened to you, you don't have to blame yourself. It's nothing to do with you. It's like other person, maybe they have some problems that we don't know or recognize at the time. Just leave the person and find somebody for you, you know?
It was a long time ago, probably about 15 years ago. I think probably I was just unhappy with my relationship at the time, and I met somebody and I guess it just happened.
Did the person forgive you?
I've been forgiven.
So for me, if I found out that someone cheated on me, I wouldn't forgive it. Whether it's, actively like physically cheating or just talking to someone else, I feel like it's a betrayal for the relationship and to myself. Because it's not something I would do to someone else. I wouldn't like it to be done to me as well. And I would just feel like they don't respect me or the relationship. And if they said they loved me, then I wouldn't really be able to trust them again. I would find it really difficult.
Did the person forgive you when it happened?
No, he didn't. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't forgive me. So no, he didn't. Fair enough.
I've been very fortunate not to be cheated on, and I haven't cheated it.
If it ever happened, would you forgive the person?
Yes, I think it really depends on the context. It really depends on the strength of the relationship and why they might have done that. So I would be open to communication. Yeah, of course, you forgive, but do you continue with the person? It really depends on the trust, right? Which is the foundation of every relationship. The person who cheats on someone, they are very coward. If someone is cheating on someone, they might not be happy in a relationship, which is fine. You're not always happy. You don't need to live in that relationship if it's not working, but you could communicate. You could communicate to improve it, or you can communicate to end it. But cheating on someone is really very low, I would think. Your integrity is just been questioned, and it's almost like stealing something from someone. It's worse than that, but it's almost like going and stealing, because you are betraying someone's trust.
If you're unhappy, you should just be quicker about changing your relationship anyway, rather than doing something behind people's back. So it's a question of being more decisive, really.
Were you able to forgive him?
Forgive, yes, but forget not.
When you're older, so in your sort of mid-20s, late 20s, you should know better. I don't think it's a good thing at all, but I think when you're younger, you can be forgiven because you're immature. But as you're older, you understand that actually there's a better way to behave. So, as an older person, absolutely not. I don't agree with it at all.
Do you believe it's possible for two people to stay together after a betrayal, after being cheated on?
They probably can, but I think the relationship will have changed inherently it would be different afterwards.
I think it's possible. Some people do it, but for me, no. Yeah, it's just something I don't think I would ever be able to get over, because I think the person that I am, I think it would always be in the back of my mind. So I'd be thinking, oh, if they're going somewhere, are they going to go see someone else or whatever? And I think, you know, even if the other person is really trying, I think it would put a strain on their relationship.
No, the trust would be gone. And that's really important. So no.
I think you can overcome everything. And also at the end, everyone thinks the grass is greener somewhere else than at home. Sometimes you have some needs, and at that moment maybe those needs are not answered by your partner. But I think communication is very important, and I think you can overcome things.
You have to be open mind, first of all, ready to forgive the person. But possibly you don't forget, but you need to forgive.
The problem with cheating and betrayal is this. People only see what is close to them. It's the problem of people who have myopia, right? If you are aware of this problem,
yes,
people who wear glasses.
I wear glasses.
It's
nearsightedness. So basically, you can only see from up close. You cannot see from far away.
Yeah,
very
you cannot. It's myopia. You cannot see from far. You cannot read the letters far away, but you can see close. Okay, and this is what we called emotional myopia. Look at that. Cheating is an emotional myopia. Why? The tendency to focus only on the brief adrenaline rush of cheating. The rush of cheating. And not on the hell that usually follows the betrayal. Yes. So the person sees what is in front of their eyes.
Yeah,
but they don't think of the long consequence, the long-term run.
Yeah, they just focus on their needs at that moment. Oh, my needs are not being met at home, but I still have these needs. But instead of like addressing the problem at home, they don't know how to handle the problem. So they have that need and they just want to have that need fulfilled. So
that guy, he only saw the 10 days, right? His feelings, and he disconsidered 10 years that he built a relationship, right? A reputation before family, friends, neighbors, his parents.
Yeah, and 10 days. So it's like a passion, right?
Yeah.
That starts really strong, but I don't think the end is going to be very good.
We're going to talk about the cost of cheating very soon. We're going to give you a list, because every person who is contemplating cheating or betrayal, if you are married and you are contemplating cheating, betrayal, you should think of the cost. You should make a list. I'm going to help you with your list. We're going to help you, right, Mila?
Yes, we have a long list.
We're going to help you to start your list, okay? So grab a piece of paper, a pen, and we're going to kickstart your list. But the list is endless. You can work on it for many, many days.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're ever going to finish. The consequences of cheating. But right now we're going to go for a report on the celebrities and what they think about cheating, the consequences, how they felt after doing that. Let's see this.
What makes a person want to betray their partner? Is it because a favorable opportunity presented itself, or maybe they lack moral aptitude? The truth is, a betrayal can have lasting impact, not only on the couple's relationship, but on all other aspects of their lives. A broken family, sometimes with children growing up far from one of their parents, financial challenges, and, in some situations, the burden of regret. Some celebrities have experienced the consequences of betrayal. One of such recent cases has been between singer Shakira and Spanish footballer Gerard Piqué. Their separation was announced by the couple in a joint statement early last month, after 11 years together. The football player was reported to have cheated on the Colombian singer, with whom he has 2 children. This is where the consequences have weighed the most. Earlier this month, Shakira declared that she intends to move with their children to Miami in the United States. Piqué is against this because he doesn't want to be far from them. They all currently live in Barcelona, in Spain. According to Shakira's lawyer, the fact that the player committed adultery would give the singer an advantage over seeking custody of the children. To be separated from their partner and also from their children is the very high price that some pay after indulging in infidelity. In some other cases, the losses are financial. In 2009, one of the biggest international sports stars, golfer Tiger Woods, saw everything crumble around him after it was revealed that he had been cheating on his wife, Ellen Nordgren. It was reported in the tabloids that he was having an affair with nightclub manager Rachel Uchitel. Over the following months, many more women came forward, claiming to have slept with Woods during the 8 years he was with Nordgren. The National Enquirer reported that Woods confessed to having had affairs with over 120 different women. After the scandal broke out, Woods lost millions of dollars in sponsorships and endorsements from several companies, leading to a 30% decrease in his earnings. This also severely tainted his image and influenced his decision to refrain from playing golf during this time. This also obviously impacted on his many endorsement deals. As if that were not enough, Woods also lost money in the resulting divorce, which is believed to have cost him $100 million. Another well-known celebrity involved in an even bigger scandal is Arnold Schwarzenegger. He had a son with a family housekeeper whilst he was still married to his wife Maria Shriver. To make matters worse, both his wife and his mistress were pregnant at the same time, and both babies were born within a week of each other. This betrayal cost the actor his 25-year marriage, his reputation, and earned the disappointment of his family, friends, and fans. About this, the former California state governor later admitted regretfully, saying, "You can't go back. If I could, in reality, be Terminator, of course I would go back in time and would say, Arnold, no." One moment of a lapse in judgment or a sequence of acts can jeopardize a lasting relationship. Without thinking about the future, the consequences later come to overwhelm the couple's entire life. This often devastates the children, family or personal finances, or even one's reputation, dragging it all into the resulting confusion. Therefore, we suggest that the best thing is to think very carefully about ever cheating on your partner. This is so that sorrow and regret do not end up becoming your new companions down the road.
So you see, cheating is a bittersweet thing, right? It's sweet at the beginning, but later it's very bitter, very bitter. The consequences
they're forever.
are forever.
You can't erase them.
Irreversible.
Irreversible.
Yes, and the pleasure is very little, insignificant compared to the consequences you pay. You see, people don't like to talk about it. They like to brag about it. The good things they experience.
Yeah, they think they're being very, clever, right? Oh, I've been cheating on my partner, and they think they're being clever because they're being able to hide it really well, right? But in reality, it's such a weak person, right?
Yes.
And sooner or later,
of course,
gonna find out.
Look at that, the cost of cheating. Broken marriage sometimes is irreparable. You can repair. Some people won't forgive.
Yeah, they'll never be able to trust
They might even forgive, but okay, I forgive you, but you go your way, I'm going my way.
They could never live with that.
Exactly. And it's a wound that you cause. First, you're going to have to heal. And if it heals, you have already learned. It becomes a scar. And there's no way to cover that. It's always going to be there. You look at the person. You know what they did. You may not say anything, but it's there.
Yeah, and the person is always going to feel like they owe you something. They're always going to feel guilty.
You beat yourself. Why did I do that?
Yeah, like
Also
a puppy,
stupid.
right? With the tail between his legs. Or
Exactly. It's always going to be there in the back of your mind. Okay? The person can forgive, but you're always going to have to carry that. So broken marriage, separated children, it separates you from your children. It messes your children up. It hurts them. It makes wounds on them. They're going to carry for the rest of life. They may hate you forever because of that. It's going to affect your relationship with your children forever. Okay? Some children, they don't even, they blame the person. They blame the parents for the separation. Why they grew up in a broken home. They don't want to talk to you, right? We see this a lot.
yeah, and the parent that was wrong, they make sure that they tell, some people make it a point to tell their children, oh, this happened because your mom cheated on me.
And
or your
one
dad
part,
cheated on me.
they use the children against each other.
It's a very messy situation to
It's
be
a
in.
mess. It's a mess. Unwanted pregnancy, look at that.
Yeah, unwanted child support.
Unwanted child support. Yes, every child support is unwanted. And the list goes on. Let's put some more, Chad. Let's put some more. Disappointment of relatives and friends. It is a disappointment. Wow, it is a disappointment, right, Mila? So your friends, your family, they're gonna be disappointed at you. Okay? You get a diploma on the wall. You're gonna get a diploma on the wall of stupidity. That's right. That's right. You get a free diploma. A free diploma when you cheat, when you betray, it's gonna be there on the wall for you to remember. A diploma of stupidity. Yes, you graduated. Congratulations. That's on your CV forever. That's it.
It's like people look at you and they can see on your forehead, right? Reading cheater.
Exactly. People don't forget. And you know people don't forget. You know that. They're always gonna look at you differently. Is that what you want? Because that's what's gonna happen. Tarnish reputation. So your reputation goes to the ground. Friends, not even in the world they like this. Not even in the world, right, Mila?
Yeah.
Not even, you see Tiger Woods, he lost contracts. No one wants to be associated with a cheater. Who wants a cheater? Friends, not even in the world they want a cheater.
Yeah, because your character becomes questionable.
Yes.
Right?
Even the world, they value faithfulness, loyalty. Look at that. No one wants to deal with that. How many people, they lose contracts? They lose millions on this.
Yeah, we see a lot of like people in politics, right? That they're involved in scandals.
That's it. They had to renounce. They had to leave. Questionable character. Look at that. So your character is questionable. No one trusts you anymore. And we have another one, right? Another slide. Chad. Look at this. And the guilt inside that you carry. The lies that you have to tell. And the financial losses. The financial, and you know, Mila, I was reading this, that when people lie, they have to use their brain 4 times more. Because they have to think of what they're gonna say.
What they said before.
They have to think of what happened, what they're gonna say, what they said before.
Yeah.
They look at you, if you are believing what they're saying, and they have to pay attention on the signs so they don't give away their lying. So their brain works.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Look at that, cheating, a terrible solution to a relationship problem or an internal issue of the cheater, okay? So cheating comes from 2 things. Whether a problem that you have in your relationship, there's a problem in your relationship, or there's a problem inside of you.
Yeah. And usually you don't know how to solve that problem.
Yes.
So you think that the only way out is,
It's a terrible
to
idea.
go out and do something
Terrible
like that.
solution. Terrible. Terrible. It's a bad idea. It's going to mess you up. It's going to destroy a relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes to the point of beyond repair. Solution is not cheat. It's to deal with, let me see, Chat. Deal with the problem that is giving rise to the cheating. Deal with the problem. How? You talk about it. you you expose this to your husband, to your wife. You are honest with each other, right? You open up. You fix your internal issue, or you look for help. And look, if you are going through problems, you couple, married, if you're going through problems, we are here to help you. My wife and I, we are here every day in the Rainbow. We're here to help you. We have the love therapy every Thursdays, okay? You can come to me before the service, after the service. We are going to make an appointment to sit down and speak to both of you, or you man, you want to talk to me, or you woman, you want to talk to my wife. No problem. We are here to help you. We are here to deal with love life problems. Okay, we want to help you. So look for help. Do something.
If you feel like a relationship is drifting apart and one of you is being tempted, but you don't know how to solve the problem, you don't know how to overcome that, come seek for help. Yes,
and maybe you say, oh, Pastor, I already cheated. What do I do? What do I do? After hearing all this, what do I do? So, by faith, through faith, there's a solution to this. First, you need to work on yourself, and with God's help, you can recover your family. Of course, He can heal these wounds, but the scar is always going to be there. There's no way to go back in the past.
The Love Talk Show on Liberty Radio.